Hi guys, so this is my analysis on GU. What am I expecting on GU? If you watched my previous analysis on GU, I said I'm expecting GU to push to the downside, but I said there's a possibility for us to push up a little bit before we now push to the downside. And my first reason was, let me zoom a little bit for us to see. The last time I analyzed, I think GU was around this sensitive area right here, which is like where the trend line was. So I gave two scenarios. I said there's one possible scenario. The first possible scenario is that GU will reject off of this trend line and continue to push to the downside. And my target for that will be my negative 61.8% fib level. That was my first initial one. And another one I said was that GU might actually push up a little bit because we can see that around this area is my negative 27% fib level, rejecting off around that area. And if you've been watching my analysis, you know around that area is a little bit more significant because it's a reversal area for me. So I said there's a possibility for us to reverse, and that's what I said. So we can see that this was invalid because we broke out of this trend line right here, and we came to retest this trend line, and it started rejecting around my 38.2% fib level around that area before we now got to my target, which is around 1.2775, my negative 27% fib level around that area, and we can see rejection around that area, right? So based on that, I'm gonna see what next we are looking at on GU. I'm expecting a push to the downside on GU because we are currently around my negative 27% fib level, which shows as a reversal zone. And so if I go to a smaller time frame just to see, we can see I can draw something here just for us to see what we are looking at. Let me go to a smaller time frame for me to gather more data and see what we are looking at right here. So I think that we are going to expect a little bit more of a push to the downside on GU, and my reason is because there is a break of structure right here, and if I draw a line here, we can see, right? So what I'm thinking is we might push up a little bit and push down to retrace. I know right now it's a little bit confusing, and that is because I want to draw a fib level right here, but I can't draw a fib level because to draw a fib you have to have point A and point B, and I don't have my point B yet because it hasn't retraced yet. But I think I'm just going to go with the flow, and I think I'm going to reject. I'm going to draw a short fib around that area that it might reject off of. Let's see. So I think I might do something like this. I think we might start rejecting around this area. So this is my target right here. My first target, it will be here. My first target will be here. My second target will be here. Second target will be around this area right here, and I'm going to explain why, right? My explanation is because we can see that there is a break of trend line right here, right? So I see a possibility of it coming to retest, and it shows it might come to retest because we can see that it's broke the there was a break of structure right here. It broke this previous low. So there's a possibility that we go up here a little bit more to now come to the downside. And my first target is my negative 27% fib level. That's obvious if you have been watching my analysis for a while. And my second target will be my negative 68 negative 61.8% fib level. And the reason is because of, we can see that there was a break of structure right here that needs to be, there's a break of structure and an imbalance as well that needs to be filled, that hasn't been filled yet, and that aligns perfectly well with my negative 61.8 fib level. So I'm thinking we might come there to push around that level before we now know our next move. But as of right now, that is what I think will happen, right? So I think we'll go up a little bit more, maybe to, from here I think we might come to my 78.6% fib level, around that area, to my target. So that's my thought on GU, and my reason is because we can see there was this breakout structure here, there is an imbalance here, and the imbalance and the breakup structure aligns with my 78.6% fib level. So that shows the possibility of it getting to this level to have the point C for it to now continue to push to the downside. So that's my quick, before we now know what next on GU. So that's my quick thought on GU, guys. Hope you find this insightful. If you do, don't forget to subscribe, comment and like, and I'll see you in my next analysis. Thank you for watching.